the 2K Sports pregame show.
We have started the big countdown, and the hour is almost here. But before we celebrate at midnight, we welcome you to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. This is very exciting.
Yes.
Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the New York Knicks in New York. Looking at the last game for the Knicks, it was a win against Detroit. The terrific underdog win in that last game. They're feeling good, looking to keep it up tonight. Got a couple of minutes here before tip-off. Let's talk about the best of the best. The category this time around, ball handling. Kenny, who's got the best handle?
The best handle in the league right now? Oh, easily. Kyrie Irving and Steph Curry.
Oh.
I'm going Kyrie number one, Steph Curry number 1A. Because
That's my alarm,
I
Ernie.
say this, Steph Curry has to use his handle to get his shot, but Kyrie uses it all the time to get everywhere on the floor.
It's Steph Curry, Jamal Crawford,
Ooh.
then Chris
Nice.
Paul,
Yes.
maybe a little Rondo, maybe Tony Parker, Derrick Rose, and my sleeper coming off the bench, Orlando, my neighbor, Elfrid Payton.
Kevin Harlan, take it away.
The starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia 76ers. At power forward, Jarnell Stokes. At point guard, Aaron Brooks. At the other forward position, Robert Covington. At the other guard position, Anthony Carter. At center, Jahlil Okafor. The head coach of the visiting team is Jeff Hornacek. Let's meet your New York Knicks starting lineup. At the center position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 9, Kyle O'Quinn. Starting at shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 5, Courtney Lee. At power forward, 7 feet 1 inch, number 6, Kristaps Porzingis. And at forward at 6'8" from Syracuse, number 7, Carmelo Anthony. At the other guard position, at 6'3" number 25, Freak. Your home team is Scott Skiles.
Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. This is the last stop for the 76ers before returning back to Philadelphia. Very strong basketball is the recipe for them right now. 4 straight wins, looking for number 5.
And nothing better than when you can fit the system and the talent. I mean, win after win. I tell you, what this is telling me is the team is playing with tremendous confidence.
Unstoppable right now, Greg. I mean, I don't know how long the streak's going to continue, but the important thing is that they're stacking up wins, and they seem to be getting better and better, which is scary for the rest of the league.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Brooks, Okafor out there with Robert Covington, and it's Carter in at the 2. Now here's Brooks, and it's blocked by O'Quinn, but he gets it back. Brooks outside. From deep. Again, the miss by Brooks. Anthony, the pass to Jay. Back to Anthony. And he banks in the layup.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Picked by Okafor. And Brooks, here we go. Okafor at the basket on the assist by Brooks.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
On defense, Philadelphia. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Here's Porzingis. Jahlil Okafor making his last shot. There's the screen. Jay, the pass to Lee. Here's O'Quinn. Shot is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Brooks outside. The Knicks pull it in. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
That's to Porzingis. Here's Jay. A beautiful reverse layup.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Kicks to Okafor. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump. And then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time, and if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Jay, the pass to Porzingis, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Fellas, that two-hand mop to slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Brooks. Here's Stokes, and Anthony sends it back. Fires for 3. They get the rebound. Lee, that's good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now here's Brooks. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Wizards in Washington.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
And the Knicks with possession here. 6-point game. Lee kicks to Anthony. Back to Lee. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And you can see at this stage of his career, just still not comfortable as a finisher at the basket.
And here's Covington from the arc. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Covington's got himself on the board with 3 there. The Knicks leading by 3. Inside, out to Lee. Dishes to O'Quinn. New York moving the ball around. Anthony. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Anthony's got 6.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
While we can, let's have a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who have been the most efficient scorers in the NBA this month. Well, you look at Porzingis, a great play. Of course, Freak, 2 spots higher. He also shoots the ball so well. One of the best.
Well, they've both had a fantastic run of late. They found a nice rhythm and flow, and the coaching staff has noticed, and the coaches have been calling plays for these guys to take advantage of their hot shooting.
Lopez, he's checked in for New York. Now here's Roten. He's guarded closely. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Bad time for these defenders to be standing around watching. Not while the ball's in his hands.
Here's Jay. Here's Anthony. Pass to Jay. They shoot again. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And it's Okafor missing.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Taken away. And here is Roten. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Carter inside the three-point line, and he makes good on his first shot of the game. Carter's got his first bucket of the night. Now it's ended down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Jeff Hornacek.
He said a big part of this game will depend on how well they can slow down Carmelo Anthony. He added with his size and shooting ability, he can score inside and out. We're going to try a couple different coverages and show him different looks over the course of the game to try to keep him off balance. And guys, I guess we'll see how it works. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. Taking a look at New York, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, the Philadelphia 76ers. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And right now for the Knicks, a lot to live up to this season. And really, they have come through. It can be hard on a team when the expectations are that high, trust me, but it has not bothered them one bit.
Greg, you know, I think it's really fueled their fire. They want to be the alpha dog. They love everybody hunting them down.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
The shot's good from James.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
To the middle. Here's Embiid. Good D by Lopez. The Knicks leading by 5. 1:44 left here in the opening quarter. And the basket by Jones.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up. Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
It's stolen. And now the Knicks on the break. Williams is running. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Roten. Averaging 12 points, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every train needs a conductor, man. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Some solid defense from James.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
There's a screen by Noel. Jackson against Augustine. Noel sets a screen for Jackson. 6 to shoot. Back to Noel. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Knicks leading by 9. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Lopez, a screen on Jackson. And Augustine kicks to Lopez. Embiid with the steal. The dish to Roten. to Jackson. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Knicks leading by 9. And a chance to hear from former number 2 overall pick Derek Williams about his...
Just getting to the basket more, being able to finish with the defender in front.
2 huge improvements for him. Greg, can he do more?
Definitely. He's already taken a big leap forward, and there's plenty more room for him to grow. He could become a real beast in this league.
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Jay, he's in at point guard. Anthony out there with Williams. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Bayless in at the 2. Brooks with him. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play.
Not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but one more advantage in the stat column, and that's what's translated to this lead.
He feeds it to Carter, shoots a 3. Knicks with the rebound. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. The lead pushed to double digits. Bayless has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
The drive by Brooks, out of bounds. New York takes possession. Well, here's a group now that knows how to orchestrate from the wing. The top passing small forwards in the NBA during the past 10 games. Third is Carmelo Anthony.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
Yeah, these guys are really more than capable of going it alone if the situation calls for it, but they much prefer to have everybody involved in the offense, and they go out of their way to try to make that happen.
To the inside, here's Okafor. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Zingas, he's checked in for Williams. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
The 76ers trail by 12. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons put on a show. He had 35 points, and as he had the typical big game assist-wise, finding open men to come away with a healthy assist total, too. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Oh, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Feeds it to Okafor. The 11-footer. Can't get it to go. And New York will come the other way.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also the effort in general that's made a difference. And folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills. Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
Anthony on the wing. They set the screen. Bayless the pass to Jay. Shoots from the baseline, and there's another one for the Knicks.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
The 76ers trail by 13. Poked away, and they're running. The finish finishes the break with a slam.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Passes it to Anthony. They get it again. Jay, defended by Carter. Here is Bayless. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Anthony. And it's Anthony again missing.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Picked by Okafor. Here's Covington. He has 6. Back to Brooks. All sorts of time. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Carter. His last 10 games, averaging about 16 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Yeah, great hustle, does all the little things. Just a good complimentary guy to have on your team.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Robin Lopez is checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Jared Bayless.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Jay, the pass to Porzingis. The shot is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama. Anthony's been putting up the numbers. He's got 10 points and also a block shot.
And his offense has matched the defensive effort today. He's been really just one of the best players on both ends.
I don't know if you can say enough about the job he's been doing in all aspects of the game. I mean, stuff in the stat sheet when you look at it.
And both free throws good for Anthony. The 76ers trail by 17. And it's Grant in the corner. The 76ers again can't hit it.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. The 76ers #1. In third, the Knicks.
And both squads extremely adept in transition. They like to get out and run, guys. And this is a battle of greyhounds.
Perry Jones, he's checked in for the Knicks. New York leading by 19. Anthony kicks to Augustine. The pass to Jay from 12 feet out. Foul call that time in the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
In the last month, let's see how the Sixers perform. First in points off fast break, first and second chance points, and they are ranked third in team rebounding as well. I tell you what, everybody on this team goes after the ball on the backboards.
And the league leaders in fast break points. They're always fun to watch, maybe not so fun to defend. A lot of the times, they leave their opponents in the dust.
And what a game for Jay. He has 20 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor. He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Anthony, and the rejection by Embiid. They retain possession. Jay, the pass to Carmelo. Fades back. That one goes. Count. Anthony's got 6 in the quarter.
And sometimes you just can't get around your defender there. You got to hit him with that high top fade.
Jackson kicks to Roten. Here's Embiid.
What are you doing? Stay down.
First trip to the line for him here.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for New York, Joel Embiid. At the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness...
Both teams will make substitutions. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Knicks out front, just dominating this one. And time now to go courtside as we send you...
Go, Carmelo. What?
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the approach to that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense, put them on the heels, and you're either going to score or get to the line.
And mostly he's been getting to the line, guys. I mean, he has the free throw total to show for it, as well as the bumps and bruises.
And on the floor for Jeff Hornacek starting the second half, we've got Robert Covington, Brooks out there with Okafor, and it's Stokes in at the 4-man position.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And that one's good. 14 points for Jahlil Okafor.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Anthony, shot is good off the back rim and in.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Brooks right side. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Back to Anthony, tries again, and the Knicks good for 2.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
The feed now to Covington. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Takes the 3. Brooks can't get that one to fall.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
The drive by Anthony. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Covington. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up 6 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular. And sometimes what you see is what you get.
He certainly knows his role, and he gives you some good minutes. That's really all you can expect from him at this point.
And Philadelphia has possession. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
The shot's good from James.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Brooks outside. Here's Okafor, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Here's the screen. Anthony left side. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Carter. Knicks with the rebound. Anthony's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Jay, the pass to Anthony. Rebound, Brooks. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. High, arcing shot.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category. Well, and this run really triggered by their transition offense.
And you can see the momentum swinging now. They've gotten a huge boost of energy, and now the offense starting to click.
Beyond the arc. That's good. Brooks has got 7.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Anthony, the pass to Jay. Pass to Porzingis. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. On the wing, Brooks. He's got 7. Shoots it up. Covington with the bucket. He's got 8.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
Jay, the pass to O'Quinn. Jay, Brooks covering. To the paint, out to Anthony. Lets it go. Misses off the left iron.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
And Carter has it in the corner, trying his luck deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Anthony right side. Aaron Brooks comes up with the rebound. 76ers have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. The shot by Carter, nobody around. And it's Carter again missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Lopez, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Courtney Lee. Philadelphia also making some changes. Nerlens Noel checks in for Stokes. Tony Wroten comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Jackson in for Brooks.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kickout's the only choice.
And that basket is in there from Jay.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
And Jackson gets it to go.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Jay, the pass to Lopez. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Carter. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Carter's got 6 points.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Jay, the pass to Williams. And it's Noel with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Jackson dishes to Carter. Picked by Okafor. Carter outside. Shot clock at 6. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him. Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
And that one's good. And that's now 29 points for Freak.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Here's Okafor. The shot from the low post is good. Okafor's got 8 here in the quarter.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
And Lopez throws it down.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Philadelphia has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Jackson. It's blocked. And that one's good, Anthony. Anthony's got 10 points in just the second half. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up.
The 76ers have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Jay, he's in at the point. Kyle O'Quinn out there with Porzingis. Then it's Lee, and it's Anthony in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. Embiid sets the pick for Roten. Down low, off the screen, and Embiid throws it down.
I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time. I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Jackson kicks to Roten. Here's Okafor, and that one is hammered home.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
Jay, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Now here's Roten, covered by Lee. Jackson up top. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, you've got to like the focus that they're showing here in the second half. I see a lot more effort as well. I mean, it's amazing when you lock in mentally and bring some energy and intensity, things can pick up in a positive way for you.
And folks, those are hot. You just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Jay, guarded by Jackson. Kicks to Carmelo. Some nice passing by New York here. Five on the clock. Dishes to O'Quinn. And there's another one for the Knicks.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Outside Jackson. He dishes it to Okafor. Takes the 13-footer. It's rebounded by New York. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lee with the ball. And Roten picks him up defensively. There's a screen. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Tipped away. And pushing it up. Here's New York. And yes, sir, that one drops. And that's now 37 points for Freak.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Outside Jackson to stop the run. Misses from close range.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender. Maybe next time.
It's been a solid outing for Embiid. He has 8 points and the 1 steal.
For the Knicks, Perry Jones, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. And it's Foy in for Courtney Lee. Grant, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Robert Covington comes in for Tony Roten. Anthony with it, now defended by Grant. Anthony with the bucket.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
You know, Clark, their big advantage was points in the paint.
Well, they pounded that ball inside, Kevin, and operated down low. It worked for them consistently.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Jay. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat. I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession, almost like they were just giving up on the play.
There's the triple. That is good. Jay's got 40 points.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
Jackson, that's good.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
To the middle, and the foul on Carmelo Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony. That's his second personal foul. At the line of next.
That free throw, no good. That one misses. Jones, the pass to Jay. Soft touch off the glass.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
So no problem for New York as they get